Today I'm converting my 2007 Toyota Yaris into a 2023. Let's do it. Okay, so the conversion we're going to be doing today is taking out this old outdated radio and putting in this Sony CarPlay unit. Now this isn't really going to be like a tutorial video or anything. This is going to be a how fast can I swap out this old CD player for the new CarPlay unit. Now here's a public service announcement for anybody looking to buy a new car. You might want to go with a little bit older of a car like this, maybe a 2007 to 2012, where they made a super easy double DIN CD player to just pop out and put in the new system like that. We're 2023, folks. Your phone needs to be completely controlled by your car. Now basically the only tools you're really going to need for this job are a screwdriver for the 4 screws to get the CD player out, and then a ratchet to kind of put the ground wire on a bolt that's connected to the frame. Not really too many tools needed. But okay, let me go ahead and get my camera set up and start a timer and get this new system in. Here we go. All right, well the first thing you want to do with these Yaris, you want to go ahead and take these off. To get there, you gotta, these just easily pop off. My last car was a Yaris, so obviously I know exactly how to do this and how easy it is. That's why I went with another Yaris, just so I could get a real easy car, make sure I knew exactly what I'm doing. Pop that off. Then the next thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna pop this part off right here. Done. Here we go, here we go. I guess we'll take this part off first. As you can see, just how easy it is for everything in this car to just pop right off. That's what I'm saying. You gotta consider getting a car like this in the future, just because you never know. Now it's 4 different screws here. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Super easy. Then you can just slide it right out. And it's got to be the easiest car ever to replace a stereo. Now I'm hoping they didn't screw up anything when they did this other install. I don't want it to be messed up wiring harness or anything. Since I pulled this out of my other car, everything is ready to go with the wiring harness. Super easy. Okay, we got the 4 screws out. Let's go ahead and slide this thing out. There's your wiring harnesses right there. That's for your antenna. This would be for your mic. Now the guy already installed the mic up here, so I'm just gonna use the other mic, or this mic, to see if that works. If it's a terrible mic, I'm gonna take it out, probably put my old mic in, because I know that's a good mic. Yeah, we gotta get these wiring harnesses off. The old system, basically just throw that out there. The thing is basically outdated to a 2007. Now here's your ground wire. The ground wire is probably the hardest thing to run. Also, your USB cable here. You gotta have USB if you're doing CarPlay, that's for sure. But the USB cable is really easy to run. You're just gonna want to put it right down through here. Basically, the hardest thing is just making sure you're getting your wires going where you want them to go. Now we got our USB pulled through, and we're gonna have to make sure we got our ground wire going through as well. Of course, these little weird wires can be a pain. Now we got our ground wire going through, so now we just gotta make sure we plug back everything in. Car antenna there. Gonna put in our mic here. Got our mic in. And we just gotta hook up our 2 wiring harness wires, and then we will be good to go. I don't really know what this wire is for, but the mic popped out real quick. Now I'm hoping this mic they put in there works, but with these old crappy mics, you never really know. Let's go ahead and get this thing locked in here. Just got to put these 4 screws back on. Now you see how easily that just slid right in there? Like it's... This is all it takes to basically take a 2007 infotainment system that's just basically ready to go, you know? One last screw here. Okay, so we're basically in. Let's go ahead and put everything back together here. That back on there. Go, make sure those are in nice and clean. Got to remember to re-hook up our passenger airbag deal here. Very easy there. Everything's working, hazard's working perfectly. Okay, now look, it's in there perfectly clean there, looking great. We just got to run our USB cable. Now I just usually run the USB cable right underneath here. Just kind of tuck it underneath the USB cable, just gets tucked underneath this center console. Nothing too rough. Gotta just pull out this old center console here. All right, now our USB wire. We got our USB run right there. Last thing to do is to just put the ground wire on. It's kind of hard to get down here in this compartment. Just remember, it is a Yaris, so it's pretty small down here. Okay, ground wire is run. Stop the timer here. 15:37:75. Okay, here we go. The last thing to do is just to turn it on, see if everything works. This is how I set up my USB. It's how I did it in my old car. Just, you can get a standard Toyota USB plug if you want. It's probably about 50 bucks, but I don't care. It's just it's a 2007. But let's see how the infotainment system is. Is it now a 2023 CarPlay system? Loading up here. Got your Sony logo. Looking good. Everything's looking solid. There's the old Toyota logo I designed to make the car look cool. You gotta have your, custom stuff too. Your safety warning. All right. Everything's looking good here. Probably the wrong time on there. Definitely the wrong time. There's the CarPlay loading. Boom. There you go, folks. You got your phone, you got your messages, you got your music, your podcast, you got your navigation, whatever you want. Perfect CarPlay, 2007 Toyota Yaris. I mean, if you're not doing this to your car, I don't know what you're thinking. But if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for some more great content.